And now we got Apple Music. Got the Apple Music top 100 albums of all time. Like I said, this Apple Music, this is their, you know what I'm saying, everybody got their own opinion. So it caused a lot of, you know what I'm saying, debates and arguments about who got the best of all time. So just as far as our culture go, I'm gonna name you all the noticeable albums at the top 100. We really got pretty much got more than 30 of this list. So it's not just about hip hop, R&B, and all pop albums and all this. It's rock. It's all type of genres that Apple Music came up with. You know what I'm saying? There was a few artists like Pharrell and a couple others, and it was just different curators that made up the list. So like I said, it's Apple Music's opinion. It ain't the whole world opinions or Double XL or nothing else. It's just Apple Music's. So I'm gonna name the noticeable albums in our culture that y'all may have listened to or love or like. Number 98, you got Astro World, Travis Scott. 95, you got Confessions, Usher. That's kind of too low for me, in my personal opinion. But 93, you got Flower Boy by Tyler. Number 86, My Life, Mary J. Blige. That's a little low. Number 84, Doggy Style by Snoop. That's a little low. Number 82, Get Rich or Die Trying by 50. That might be a little low too. Number 80, The Marshall Mathers LP by Eminem. I'm not the biggest Eminem fan, but Eminem can rap his ass off, and he is great at what he do. So I guess I just say he deserves to be in the top 100 somewhere. I just ain't finna rank him all the way up there like some of y'all might do. But anyway. Number 75, Super Duper Fly Missy. I fuck with Missy for sure. Dope album. Number 72, SOS SZA. I don't know if I would put it in the top 100. I like it though. But I don't know. I probably would have put, if SZA was gonna have an album in there, you probably would have put the first one in there. Control or CTR or whatever she named it when she was sitting on top of the TVs and all of that. That was more of an album that did more for the culture as far as her music goes than SOS. So I would have put that in there if I was gonna put a SZA album in there. But and we got Straight Outta Compton, NWA. Number 62, All Eyes on Me, Pac. That's a little low. Yeah. Pac is definitely too low for me. If you're gonna put a Pac album in there, it gotta be up all the way up there, especially if motherfuckers still consider him the best rapper of all time, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I fuck with Pac. He ain't my favorite rapper of all time, but he definitely in my top 5, just as far as what he meant and what he did and the quality of music that he had. So Pac gotta be higher up there. Number 55, Anti, Riri. Yeah, that's about the right place. That's about the right place. Like I said, her best album to me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that definitely deserve to be up there. Number 47, Take Care of Drake. That's a nice number for Drake, too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. If you know, you know. I ain't got to explain about Take Care. Y'all know that junk created hella waves. You know what I'm saying? Number 42, Control, Janet Jackson. Number 41, Aquemini, Outkast. Pretty cool. Nice spots for them classic albums as well. Number 39, Illmatic. I think Nas shit should have been a little bit higher with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Illmatic fan, as you can see. Like I said, then All Eyes on Me too. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit is up there. And like I said, number 37, Into the Wu-Tang. Number 36, Beyonce. Beyonce actually had another album that's higher in the list, so shout out to B. Number 32, Ready to Die, Biggie. Even though Life After Death is my favorite Biggie album, is up there too with Illmatic. And if you can see it, I don't know if y'all can see it right now, but it's up there. My albums and shit is up there. It's up there. That's all that matters. It's up there. You see some of my albums, but it's up there. This is all I know. I got a whole top row on this side: Tupac, Biggie, Nas. But like I said, my favorite big album is Life After Death. But that's neither here nor there. That's another discussion for another day. Number 29, The Low End Theory, A Tribe Called Quest. Number 26, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Kanye. Not nearly my favorite Kanye album, but I do understand what he created in the time that it was dropped. You know what I'm saying? The impact that it had. So I definitely respect the art and respect how Ye went about that. Number 19, The Chronic, Dr. Dre. Number 17, What's Going On, Marvin Gaye. You know, that's about the right. It could have been just a couple numbers up, but I fuck with that. Number 13, The Blueprint, Jay-Z. Could have been a little higher. Top 10 for me. Number 10, Lemonade, Beyonce. Like I said, another Beyonce album. What it did for the women, especially in the culture, just with black women, period. Within the last half a decade or the last decade, that John definitely did numbers on that. So shout out to Queen B. Number 7, Good Kid, Mad City. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, I fuck with, like I said, when I was talking about Drake and Kendrick, as far as music goes, it's like who I listen to more. I listen to Drake more, but when it comes to just like I said before, how a classic hip hop album's supposed to go, he was right there. And like I said, my freshman year in college, that was one of the soundtracks to my life. Cause for real, Good Kid, Mad City, for real. Some niggas related to that for sure. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my nigga K-Dot. That was me and Jizzle shit. So I'm not mad at Good Kid, Mad City being in the top 10. It's just what it did for the culture around that time, and just how it was just the most perfect hip hop rap album that had came out in the last shit really since Illmatic, for real, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. We can argue that another day, but it's just my opinion. I fuck with K-Dot. That's why I fuck with Dot. You know what I'm saying? Number 6, Songs in the Keys of Life, Stevie Wonder. Number 5, Blonde, Frank Ocean. No Frank Ocean project should be in the top 10 of all time, but if you're gonna put a Frank Ocean project in there, at least put China Orange in there. But whatever. Number 4, Purple Rain, Prince. Number 2, Thriller by Mike Jack. Could have been number 1. You know, I knew a Mike Jack album was gonna be top 5 or number 1 or something. That's the GOAT, period. That's my GOAT. If we just talking about of all time musically, of all genres, gotta put Mike Jack number 1 always. Then number 1, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. It was a lot of arguments and debates and controversies about this being number 1. While I don't think it's a number 1 album of all time, I definitely think that it did, just the impact that it had on the women and how they thought, just black women, as far as being a great woman, striving to be a great woman, a great lover, a great mother, a great friend, of all those type of sorts, and dealing with the stereotypes and still how to move to be just still this great black woman. You know what I'm saying? It just, as far as helping us grow as a people, like, that was a dope album, and my mom used to bump that album all the time. Like I said, those were her 2 favorite rappers at the time, DMX and Lauryn Hill. Like, even though Lauryn Hill sings, she does the shit with the Fugees and all of that, that was one of my mama's favorite albums. And hell, I grew to love it. Great music. And like I said, I was listening to it all the time, so I didn't have no choice but to bump it and appreciate it. But there's definitely some snubs in here. You know what I'm saying? My favorite rapper ever, Wayne, he ain't got an album on here. To not have one of the Carters on here, especially between 2 or 3, that's crazy to me. Future, like, no Hendrix, no Dirty Sprite 2. Like, especially what that Dirty Sprite 2 did for our culture, how Future just had that crazy wave going from like late 2014 to like 2016. The most legendary run we have seen from an artist in the hip hop and rap culture in a minute. Like, you ain't seen too many waves go like that, especially when social media became just the monster that it became. You know what I'm saying? So Future definitely, no Chris Breezy, that's crazy. No Cole, no Nicki, that's crazy. Not one Nicki Minaj album, like not even the original Pink Print. You know what I'm saying? No Mariah Carey, no Bruno Mars, no Whitney Houston, no Weeknd, no Justin Timberlake. I mean, they blew it on a couple of these artists, and I think some of these albums should have been higher on the list, and some of these albums should have been on the list. But our culture down the shit had almost half of that list, or a little bit over half, because that's just how we coming. But you know, Everybody got their own opinion. It's their list. Now, if I come out with a top 100 of all time, it's gonna be different. But like I said, it is all genres. So I'm just naming our culture. But I feel like our culture music still should be half of this list. That's just how I feel about it. Cause just the mark that we made in music, I just feel like it's stronger than everybody else. Cause we still got the best selling genre. They can say it's dying, but they lying. Don't let these folks fool you. They still want to copy us. Everybody still want to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it.